Hi everybody, I'm Ed.
And I'm Barb.
And we're the Streeters.
Welcome to the ARTyRV Glass Studio tonight. It's our happy 3rd anniversary.
That's right, y'all. We never thought we would be here for the 2nd one, let alone the 3rd. So, and the reason we're here, it's you. Thank you so much, everybody. And welcome. Woo!
Welcome.
What a beautiful day it's been.
Yep, it's been a beautiful day.
Yeah.
And we've got 3 prize packages tonight. And we'll do that
Periodically throughout the show. So we've got a great prize package going out to each one of our winners tonight. And so we're excited about that. And I guess, we have a lot of people in the chat tonight. It's awesome. It's good to see everybody. Hey, everybody. Ray's here. Let's give him a big thumbs up. He's working hard behind the scenes for everybody. Thank you, Ray.
Thank you, Ray. Thanks for all you do. We really appreciate it. Thank you. And give Ray a thumbs up. We also want to give a shout out to Sunshine Glass Works.
Hey, we're going to give a big shout out to Sunshine Glass Works tonight. And they are the sponsor of the ARTyRV Livestream on Monday nights. We want to thank you guys for sponsoring the live stream. And don't forget, for all your tool needs, chemical needs, and lead and glass, give Sunshine a call and see if they can help you. I'm sure they'll be able to. Thank you again, Sunshine, for your support and sponsoring the channel.
Okay, let me get this man cam back on here. There we go.
There we go. We're back.
We're
hey,
back.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah. So, we got any questions yet, Barb?
Yeah, we have a question from Susan. And she asked, when an interior piece is copper foiled and the outer part is cane, how should you assemble and solder?
Well, if your copper foil, you have to assemble it the way that you normally do. And I'm not sure about what you mean by cane. If it's just going to have a cane, outside perimeter border around it, I would make sure that you always solder your copper foil right up to the edge of the lead and to the lead, to the came or zinc, whatever you're using. They need to make sure that they're attached together so that they hold each other together as well. I hope that answers your question, Susan.
If you have a question, just put it in the chat with a Q. So
that way we know it's a question.
Yeah. I don't see another question, but I'm going through the chat to see. We do have a link here to Sunshine Glass Works.
Thank you, Ray.
Also, I'd like to welcome our newest member, the Augustine Machine. He's here tonight. And welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the ARTyRV channel, and thank you for joining the fan club. We appreciate that.
In fact, he has a question.
Okay.
Any preferred brand of copper foil? Recently had a great experience with some not great experience with some poor quality stuff.
Well, here's the thing, the Augustine Machine. You know, Venture was making a lot of good foil, and they were doing a lot of different things. And right now, they have stopped production on most of their foils and are trying to catch up, and are only going to be producing, you know, probably I think 3 different kinds of foil. I think it's 3/16, 7/32, and 1/4 inch, but it is not in production yet. And yeah, there's some foils out there that we do use, and I've got some right here, and I don't mind using this foil here.
This is pretty good foil,
Yeah,
and my
pretty
recommendation would be to go to your local shop or order online from a reputable dealer.
Yeah, so
like
this
Sunshine,
is a
can stand behind.
this is a 7/32 blackback foil. It's 1 1/4 mil, which is a nice thickness, not too thick. It comes in a resealable bag. I like that because you can keep the humidity out of it. And it does seem, the blackback seems to have a good sticky on it, just like the Venture used to. So for right now, I get my foil, this foil here from Sunshine Glass, and it's just stained glass foil and 36 yards, so that it's the same size roll. This seems to work pretty good. This is what's available now. Again, like I said, Venture is really kind of just catching up, but they are deleting some products. So hopefully here in the near future, Venture is going to get their stuff together and get us out some copper foil. That'd be great.
Okay, we had another question. Do you have any tips for applying copper patina? Some of my lines get a green-blue tinge to them. And he also adds, this is Aaron Town. He also adds, he washes the flux off with baking soda and soap, lets it dry, then goes over with a magic eraser and steel wool before applying Novocan copper patina.
Yeah.
But this still seems to happen in choice areas.
Yeah, and it might do that because you could be that the foil's lifting up as you're soldering. You could be spending too much time as you're soldering, or your iron can be a little bit hot. The other thing is the baking soda and water. There's no reason to add soap to it. Just baking soda and water. Baking soda and water. Soap is, the baking soda and water does everything that you need it to. And but it could be where you're getting that stuff on your edge. And one of our viewers said that they use a toothbrush.
That was to polish.
To polish their cane and stuff. But the copper patina will work good on that with the baking soda and water. You could be getting the rainbow from the soap that's leaking under the copper foil because it's lifted up on the edge a little bit. It could be as like a microscopic lift up on the edge, and it's getting underneath of there. So
try doing all your steel wool and your magic eraser and all that stuff. I don't even know why you would use magic eraser.
I don't need that. Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, try if you're going to clean it. Immediately clean it after you flux it and solder it with the baking soda and dry it.
Yeah.
and then do the patina and see if that works without putting any of that other stuff on it. Just clean it with the baking soda and water. You'll be able to feel that all that flux is gone, because that's what you want to do. You want to get all that flux off of there.
You're trying to neutralize the acid, and the baking soda is going to do that for you.
And then flux.
And I don't even know what's in the magic eraser that, you know.
Because you're adding stuff.
You're adding stuff, yeah. You're putting stuff back on the glass after you've already cleaned it with the baking soda. The baking soda is your buddy, and everything else is detrimental to the process.
So after you, and too, 60-40 solder, make sure you're using 60-40 solder.
Yeah.
But try that. Try just using the baking soda and water, dry it, and make sure it's totally dry.
And remember, like Barb
patina.
said, if you're not using 60-40 solder on your copper foil, the patina is not going to work anywhere near as good on the 50-50, because your patinas are designed to work with tin. The higher the tin content, the better the the patinas will work for you.
Yeah, because something's happening with the green-blue tinge, because remember, copper turns that green-blue color when it oxidizes.
Right.
So it's getting some oxidation somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where.
But I'm just thinking, I think with a bluish-green tinge, too, could be, like, you know, the bubbles from the soap. They make rainbows. So.
Yeah. So try that.
Try that, and I'm not. Yeah, like I said, the magic eraser.
I'm not sure about magic eraser.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Really not. Sorry.
Okay, let's see. Hello from Alaska. My question is, how can I get my black patina darker? I always make sure to clean my piece very well before patina, but it still comes out silver gray.
Okay, hey.
Same thing.
Well, you know what? Welcome to the show from Alaska, and if you'll clean your copper foil pieces, well, first of all, you have to use 60-40 solder when you're soldering. 50-50 will leave that gray tinge, and the patina will not be dark. If you'll use 60-40 solder, clean the piece with baking soda and water only. Just rinse it, dry it, and then put the patina on. You will see a significant difference in the blackness of the patina. I mean, it's black, y'all. And it's not going to get any darker than what it does the very first time. But if you'll put it on with a brush, you'll find that,
or a Q-tip.
Yeah, or a Q-tip. Q-tip, it works really well, too. And it gets it right in the area so it's not all... And then all you have to do is just rinse it off with water and wax it. You're good.
Yep.
But the 60-40 solder, y'all, is imperative, because, again, your patinas work with tin. So 50-50 is only 50% tin, 50% lead. But if you use a 60-40 solder, 60 tin and 40 lead, your patina is going to work like a dream, like it's supposed to.
If our friend Pat Coe is out there watching this show, or Karen, big shout out to Pat for that excellent research.
Excellent research and great advice. And Pat, thanks for sharing it, because we're sharing it all the time with our viewers. Thank you, Pat. We appreciate it.
So I have another question from, from Les Cole. Do you like to use the smallest foil to keep from having a big solder joint?
Well, typically, you know, lamps are done with as small as foil as you can stand, which is typically about 3/16 less. So, yeah, so here's the thing. Once you become very proficient at cutting your glass, you can use the smaller foil, and you're not only going to, I mean, you're going to save a lot of solder if you think about it, but your work is going to look more petite and fine and defined, actually. Your work's going to be defined less. So, yeah, if you guys, and I'm sure you're getting very proficient at your cutting by now. So, yeah, I'm thinking you're ready for smaller foil, and which will less solder, which means a little more profit.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Carol R. wants to know, she watched the Leaf Suncatcher video, never done a Suncatcher before, and was wondering what size wire you are putting around the piece. She thinks you used 16 gauge for the hook, but what are you putting around?
Yeah, Carol, hey, thanks for tuning in tonight, hon. We're using the smallest that we can, which is probably a 20 gauge around the outside. and then the accents and the leaves are the much larger pre-tinned wire, which is probably 16 gauge. I would say, yeah. But typically I use 20, even 22 around the outside. Something small. All you're doing is holding everything together so that when you hang it, it's never going to come apart for your customers. So yeah, I'm thinking 20 gauge around the outside, something really small, so you don't need to use a lot of solder to hide it.
Thank you, Ed.
Thanks, Carol, for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. Hey, Barb, you know what?
I think it's time.
I'm ready to give something away.
Okay, what's going to be in the prize packages, Ed?
Okay, so let's give them a hint. Okay.
Okay. Well, there's going to be hats in each prize package. There's going to be copper foil.
There's going to be copper foil. There's also going to be a prize package of Ed's favorite Lepinette. You're going to get a whole set of brand new Lepinette hand tools in your prize package. Right? This is in each package.
This is each package.
This is each package. In each package, you're also going to get one of our beautiful glass pendants that Barbara and I make. And
of course, the apron.
Of course, you're going to get an apron. You know why? Because the holiday season's coming up. And if you're not doing glass, you can cook your turkey in it and tell everybody that to watch the ARTyRV
Tell them your
channel.
Stories you heard on
Tell
ARTyRV.
them your stories. That's right. So, and then we have some other things. We're actually going to be putting in a couple of prizes that we're not telling you about, and they're going to be totally different in each prize package. So
each package is worth about $100.
Yeah, about $100 is each prize package. And
it's actually a little bit more. So.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more.
$150 each, I think is what we
So, yeah, I think that's what we came up with. So,
okay,
but it was good, and we're all happy. And so here switch over to this camera, Barb. I want to show everybody. Okay, so.
Okay, so this first drawing is members.
First drawing.
All the members.
Is all the members for the ARTyRV fan club. And so we're going to show you all of this. I know this vase is pretty, but it ain't coming with anybody's package tonight.
Okay,
so here we go. I'm going to give this to Barb. Here we go.
Tilt it up there so they can see.
Okay, so Barb's going to stick her hand in there.
All right.
Just one, Barb.
I know.
All right.
Okay. All right. Virginia Beale.
Virginia Beale is our winner tonight of our first prize package. So, Virginia, we have your email address, and we will be contacting
tonight,
you.
But she will be. She's a member, and
yeah.
Okay, Virginia, and I have everyone's email address. So, yay, Virginia!
Yay! All right, Virginia. Okay, so let's put that one over there, and we'll. Okay.
All right. Let's see if any questions. Yeah, I got a bunch of questions here.
Okay, let's get some questions, and we'll come right back to this.
Yeah, we'll come back.
We have a little fly buzzing around.
What is that thing?
I don't know. It doesn't eat much, I hope.
Fishing Urban said he has a sliver of glass in his finger. What's the best way to get it out?
Hey, you're not going to like this, but I will tell you, the best way to get it out is wait about 3 days and then just squeeze it and it'll come right out. I promise you.
Yeah. You
have to let it fester a little bit. So what it does is it gets some fluid in behind it, and when you squeeze it, the fluid brings it out with it all at one time. So.
Or you can pull it the rest of the way out.
Yeah, so you can pull it the rest of the way out, but don't keep fooling with it because you're going to break it off, and eventually there won't be enough to come out.
Yeah, don't fool
And then you're going to feel it for quite a while.
You can squeeze it, but don't mess with it.
Yeah, give it time to just fester. Like almost not quite like an ant bite, but getting there, okay? Not with the little thing on top of it, but just give it a couple days. And I promise you, it just squeeze it and it'll come right out.
Okay.
You know, the only thing you really have to worry about going to the doctor with glass is in your eyes, okay? So don't be really careful about that, y'all.
Yeah,
wear your safety glasses. They're there for a reason. Yeah.
How do you get patina stains off of iridescent glass? It seems to stay on and stain it, and it's really hard to get off.
Well, what you're doing with the patina, and you're staining the salt that's sprayed on the glass to iodize it. So, or the oxide. So, but what cleans that the best is patina.
Yeah.
Believe it or
Put more
not.
patina on it with a Q-tip and just rub
And
it.
clean it, and then
And it
make
should
sure you
come
clean
off.
it. Yeah, and it'll come off. Patina will clean it. Yeah. So
Just put more patina on it.
just put more patina on it. Like, don't cover the whole thing, but you do an iodized
But
glass.
clean it off immediately.
You got to clean
and
it
never
immediately.
leave your patina sitting on your glass again.
Oh no, hurry. Yeah, patina. It's a chemical. It's a
Okay. Bobby says she makes kaleidoscopes, and the only front surface mirror that they found was a plastic flexible. I am wondering if you know if it will cut with a glass cutter.
No, it will not. It will not. Yeah. Depending on the thickness of it, what you really should use is a scribe. And in our videos, we show you all of the tools that Fletcher makes. So you can go to your hardware store, your local hardware store, and tell them that you're looking for a Fletcher plexiglass scribe, and they will probably have it. It's I don't have one right up front with me. They're hanging on the wall at the cutting table. But yeah, so you'll just scribe it and work it like that. And the full surface mirror is kind of hard to find. I have a bunch of it, but
You do have some?
yeah, I have some. The real thin kaleidoscope mirror. I have a bunch of it.
Where would it
In
be?
the crate in the stained glass room. I don't have a bunch of it. I have probably 3 or 4 square feet of it.
Okay, well, you may have some sales for that. Ed.
Yeah, so I'll dig it out tomorrow. If it's something you know how to contact us, Bobby. If it's something that you want, if you want the glass, I have it. It's just real thin, and
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's real thin.
Yeah, it's a
how
thin
big a
kaleidoscope
pieces does
mirror.
it come in? I can't remember.
Bobby, hey, you can use 1/8 inch regular
Just makes the kaleidoscope
mirror.
heavy.
Just makes the kaleidoscope a little heavier. That's all. What you have to do, though, if you use the 1/8 inch mirror, is you have to put it in a triangle and slide it into a tube itself so that it holds you have to tack solder it, eliminate all the light, and then slide it into a tube. And you can you can make a triangle that's a 1/2 inch by a 1/2 inch by a 1/2 inch and put it into a tube. I've seen people take those 1/8 inch mirrors, cut them, and slide them into a paper towel tube and make kaleidoscopes out of it, which was really interesting. It was just a little thing for the kids, remember, when we were in Corning? Mm-hmm. So that was really cool. But yeah, you can use regular mirror, but I do, Bobby, I have the full surface mirror, the thin kaleidoscope mirror. So you can contact us, and I'll be happy to look at what I have and let you know how much it would cost. So.
Okay. Hi, Larry. Larry said hi to everyone.
Hey, Larry. Wow, man. I know we didn't make it to Albuquerque, but we got to see a lot of stuff on television. It looked like a wonderful time, my friend.
Christine tried cleaning with baking soda and water tip and was blown away by the black solder lines that she got. I have never gotten results like that. Thanks for sharing the great knowledge.
Christine, we are happy to share that with you. And, thumbs up again to Patco for letting us in on the research. We appreciate it. So
that's right.
And I'm glad it works. You see that? That's a testimonial, y'all. That's a testimonial of someone that has tried it and it works. I think that's pretty good, right?
Yep. Christine says she is repairing a panel from the 1970s. They have to reputty it. It has painted accents. Will the paint survive the putty and polishing process? I think I missed a question too.
Okay, so Chris, I'll go ahead and answer Christine's question, Barb.
Mm-hmm.
So Christine, hey, thanks for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. And so when you're puttying that window, to putty around the painted pieces, you should use your hand and not your brush and get it all over it. You only want to get it in the edges. The other thing is you only want to clean the painted pieces with distilled water. So you don't want to affect that. The other thing too is if you don't feel you're going to be careful enough around the paintings, is cover them with painter's tape and then do the edges around it, and then pull the painter's tape off. Don't leave the painter's tape on overnight or any other kind of tape. But you can do that. But the best way to putty around the painted pieces is to use the side of your thumb and just push the glazing in there around that. Because wiping it, even the manufacturers today of painted medallions for churches, as good as the paints are and the process is today, they still tell you to not interrupt the paintings with any type of glazing compound, lacquer thinners, or paint thinners, because you don't know what happens to the paint.
Yeah, so
I hope that answers your question.
Areas, yes.
Yeah, and if you do need to clean the painted pieces, remember, distilled water only.
Here's another putty question. Pat asks, what is your formula for putty for lead panels, and how long do you let one side dry before puttying this other side? And I also got a question online about the putty recipe, so we should go ahead and tell them where it's at. And go ahead, Ed, explain it.
No. So the putty recipe that we use in our studio and have used for 37 years is online. We have a gnat in here, y'all, and I'm getting ready to get him. I'm going to get him. But anyway, so our putty recipe is online. You can purchase it, and we appreciate your purchase. So once you make that glazing putty, you're going to putty one side of your window. You're going to clean it. You're going to polish it, and you're going to flip it over and do the other side. There is no letting it cook or bake or sit or anything. Keep moving and go ahead and do the other side. Remember as well, do not leave putty in crevices of textured glass when you flip it over. Make sure you get all that off of there, simply because once that glazing starts to dry, and if you'll watch a couple of our videos while we are glazing our windows, you'll see the entire process, and it'll show you exactly the time frame and the tools you can use. So, hey, that's a good question. Our glazing process is so simple, but it's very efficient.
Yeah. So the recipe is online on ConwayGlass.com.
I'm sorry, yeah,
on
Barbara.
The tools. Yes.
Yeah, so it's on our ConwayGlass.com on the tools page, and it's right there, and you can purchase it and download it.
Miss Mary is napping. I know a lot of people want to know what she's doing, and she's
there
napping.
she is, right there.
There she is right now. She's kind of sleepy.
She's tired. She went for a big walk before we came to work tonight.
She saw her friends 3 times today, and she was so excited. She loves her walks.
Okay, so Mimi's here. Hey, Mimi.
Hey, Mimi. Okay, Christine in Tampa. No, we got that one, right?
Yep, we're good.
Okay.
So now we're down to Mimi.
Mimi. My second piece I did was a monstera leaf. My instructor had me apply the patina to give it an antique look. I used black patina and copper. Is there a proper way to apply it, black first or copper first?
I've never applied the two together, so I'm not sure, but wow. I bet that did kind of give you like almost a antique bronze look. I'm sure that probably did. That's very interesting.
I would experiment with
that.
Oops,
yeah,
what happened,
I would
baby?
Experiment.
She slid off.
With that. It sounds like she slid off the table or something. And, are you big? She slid off to the floor or something. The camera scared her or something.
I don't know. There she is.
She's okay. There's her foot and her belly.
Okay. So.
I think, you know what? I would experiment with that, because it seems to me like if you took the copper and the black, it would give you a bronzy, antique-y kind of statue-y look, maybe.
Yeah, Christine, cover with tape. That would be painter's tape.
Painter's tape, yes, definitely. And make sure you take it off. Putty and then take it off.
Okay. So Michelle wants to know, do you have to use distilled water with the baking soda when you clean your pieces so your patina is shiny black?
No, just water out of the sink, out of the spigot is fine for that. We were talking about using distilled water only on painted pieces of glass to clean them, because the chemicals that we drink in our water, God bless us all, aren't, if they're not good for painted glass, can you imagine? But anyway, so use distilled water only on painted glass pieces when you're cleaning them.
A.K. Martinez says that they do the copper first and then wipe some off and then do the black. So I think experiment with it and see what looks good. What you like.
I might experiment with that.
Like.
I like
That's okay.
I kind of like that.
And try to get something, different. It's always nice.
See, and that's something new. I've never heard about mixing the two together.
No, but it makes sense, right?
Sure it does.
It makes like a bronze. Okay.
That was a good question, though, and I'm so glad that you're sharing that you shared that with us about the copper patinas and the black patina.
Okay, so I think it's time for another drawing. Okay. Do you think? You want to do another drawing?
Yeah, let's do this one, and then we'll mix them up. All right?
Nope. Put them in there. Okay. Now we're adding in all the...
We're adding in, if anybody gave us a super chat or a super sticker or a not a thumbs up, super chat or super stickers, any of those things. Now we just mixed you guys in with our members, and we're going to shake it up.
So I think everybody that's ever engaged with us, you got a chance to win.
Okay, and remember now, this prize package is worth $150, and Barb's going to stick her beautiful arm in there and grab us one.
Okay.
And Mary's yawning. Okay.
Okay. Howard Alsop.
Okay, Howard. Howard
Howard
is a beginner stained glass guy.
Yeah, and he's usually here.
Yeah, he's usually here, and he's joined us several times. So we got Howard. You're a big winner tonight. Remember, we have your email address.
He might watch us on the rerun too.
He might. So anyway, Howard, you're up, buddy. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Howard.
So I will email you tomorrow, and we shall send that package right
So
out.
hey, so before we start Glass Chat, we're going to give it a few minutes. But is there anything that anybody is having trouble cutting that we want to address tonight with you, that because we have time and we'd be happy to address it with you? I do have a piece of glass to share with everybody tonight. It's a simple piece, but it's a piece of glass that I really need to finish up these stomachs on some pelicans that I'm working on. So I'm going to share the glass with everybody.
Put this over here for a minute, out of your way.
Yeah, so it's a real simple piece of glass. And the fun thing about it is, well, not really the fun thing. It's Oceanside, but this is what I wanted.
Oh, that's Oceanside?
Yeah, this is an Oceanside. This is a 315. Everybody remembers the Spectrum 315. But anyway, I'm going to, there we go. Let me get that up to you. You see it's got these dark spots in it, but I'm able to make this work and make it look just like feathers down across the chest of this pelican or actually the two pelicans that we're working on. So this is a pretty interesting piece of glass. It is a System 96. Oceanside makes only System 96, but this is a very particular glass that I wanted, and I was happy to find out that Sunshine not only carries Oceanside, but Oceanside still makes pretty much all of their Spectrum products, but only in System 96. So anyway, this is a really pretty glass, and it is a 315 6S, as in Sam, and it's really going to work for what I need it to work for. Mm-hmm. Do you like it, Barb?
Yeah,
I think it's pretty. It's a very pretty glass.
And so
Can you get a close-up on that?
Yeah. Let me get a close-up.
Yeah, see, you can see that.
Get the sticker close up.
Yeah, I got the sticker right there.
There you go. All right.
There you go. Anyway, it's a beautiful glass, and it's working for what I need it for. That's the most important thing.
Perfect.
So, hey, y'all, this weekend was the first weekend of our glass blowing ornament classes. We had a full weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Everyone had a good time. We tried out a whole new process, and I think everyone enjoyed themselves. We had a great time for the weekend. And so we have some I think we have one class available in December. Just one. I mean, one person in that class available in December. So, and then we'll be coming back with some more classes.
Yeah, we might have some classes come open. We're just kind of waiting to see some dates. But, yep. If you want to be on the list of when the new information comes out, go to conwayglass.com and sign up for our breaking newsletter, glass breaking newsletter.
Glass breaking newsletter.
And we'll send that information out to you
That's
whenever
right.
we have it. You'll know first when we get the classes online.
That's right. And remember, every Monday night,
Yeah,
it's Glass in the Fast Lane.
If you're watching us on the rerun, welcome. We're here every Monday night at 7 o'clock, and we rerun these on podcast and online.
And you know what? That's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Barb, we got some questions coming.
We do. We have
All
some
right,
questions
let's
coming
roll.
up. Now, did I miss any up here before that? Okay, there was one. Susan said she saw someone have green patina and then copper patina. Well, green is the copper patina, then the brown patina, then the green patina. And it makes it antique
bronzy
bronze.
look. Yeah, that's what I figured it would.
Yeah. So
that's great,
good.
Susan. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I like that idea. I'd like sharing that too, because you guys out there, we're always looking for something to make our work look a little bit more better.
Yeah. So
more professional.
So Pauline, the answer to your question, the actual color of that is, if I tell you the color, you won't be able to buy it. You need the part number. If you like that glass, the part number is 315-6 S as in Sam. That's your part number, and that's the color. It is brown and white streaky Oceanside glass. But the part number is how you're going to get the color, hon. You can't just tell somebody you need a brown and white streaky.
They don't. That's not what it's called. Because everybody makes brown.
No, it's called white with dark amber, but it's a 315. Okay, if you want that particular glass, Pauline, it's a 315-6. The 6 is where the dark amber comes in. If it were a lighter amber, it would be like maybe a 3 or even a 2, a 315.2 or something like that.
That's what she needed to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, next.
Oh my
It's brown, Pauline.
It's white and amber.
It's white and amber on the thing, but the part
number.
number. Yeah, but there's 7 of them, so they're all different. So if you like that particular one, though, Pauline, it's a 315-6.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you finished?
I'm done. If you are.
Okay. Les says, I like to work with clean. I'm not sure what that is, because the small shard of glass can break a large piece of glass. I'm not sure what that says. I like to work with it. Spell check got us on that one, Les.
Yeah, Les, I think spell check got us on that one. Let me
Let's
try
go
to
to
proof that
Christine
one.
and
Let's go to Christine. We'll come back to you.
Look at your message and see what spell check did to you. Okay, Christine asks, when you're talking System 96, that's only in regard to fusing, right?
Well, if you're fusing, then yeah, you can use System 96. But you can use System 96 in your stained glass windows. It doesn't matter if it's fusible or not. If you're not fusing with it, you don't have to worry about it. I'm not fusing with it, but I'm making a pelican with it. So
Les says he likes to work on a clean surface because the small shards of glass can break a large piece of glass.
Yes, they
sir.
will. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You are
yeah,
right.
your bench brush is one of the most important tools in your arsenal in your shop, is that bench brush.
And this next question is Carol R., and it goes along with Christine's question. When buying glass for stained glass pieces, does it matter if it's 90 or 96?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter what compatibility that glass is, because they're all compatible with lead or copper foil. So it's all good. It's all good. What the manufacturers did is what Oceanside did is they made everything fusing compatible, because then they only have to make one kind of batch, and they don't have to make a bunch of different stuff, but they can still make all of their glasses, but they use the same base so that everything's compatible.
Okay. Jennifer says she had a blast this weekend blowing glass. and she can't wait to see her final ornaments. Yeah,
they're
ship
pretty.
them out tomorrow. They're really pretty, y'all.
We'll try and ship them out tomorrow, Jennifer.
Yeah, I'll be boxing everything up. I don't know if they'll make it to the post office or if the mailman will make it, but they'll be boxed up, ready to go tomorrow.
Hey, Jen, I think I might have embarrassed Jonathan because I said, what are you, about 15, 16 years old? I thought he was a teenager, Jennifer.
That's like the day we
Oh,
went
well, that
to
was
the
a compliment I told him.
The day we went to the bank and you asked the teller.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
We weren't going to say that.
We can't repeat that. Okay. Let's see. Rochelle TC wants to know any concern about lead exposure.
Well, you should have your annual checkup when you go to the doctor and they do your blood work. Just ask them to do a heavy metal test on it, on your blood work while they're there. I mean, they've got the blood from you. They don't have to get any more. They could do a heavy metal test. But yeah, I mean, there's always concern of lead intake. And so yeah, it's always wise to get it checked periodically. Like I think I get my annual physical like December the 20th. So I'll get all that stuff checked out and done, and I'll get my results back probably before Christmas, and I'll know that hopefully I'm okay.
Okay. Rochelle ARTyRV is here.
Hey, Rochelle. Glad you could make it tonight.
I am Alan. Are product designations similar regardless of manufacturer? Is Oceanside 315 similar to others?
You know what? They're different numbers, I am Alan. But so like Wismac makes a W58D that is a amber and white mixed. And then they go to a 59, and they also have a 57. The 59 is a darker amber with the white, and the 57 is more white than amber. It's white on amber as opposed to amber on white. But a lot of the manufacturers have glasses that are comparable. So like last week, I shared a glass with y'all, and I have it right here. It's not quite like... This is a Wismac, and I shared it with y'all last week. I just happen to have it here.
Is that a 315?
No, this is a 502, see?
Right.
This is a 502.
Yeah, that's right.
So this is a brown. Put the little camera on, please. Okay. So see, this is a brown, but it's not an amber like the 315 is. This is a 502 opal, 502D. So the 502 says it's a brown, and it's mixed with a gray. So the 58D you're going to find in a lot of churches. It's a very warm and creamy looking color. And I tell you what, its nickname is Lamp Beige, is the W58D. And that is the glass that you find in a lot of lamps. So, and especially lamps that were done in the 20s and 30s and 40s. That glass was really popular in those lamps, wasn't it, Vern?
Yes, it was. Jules said that scrub your hands before eating, drinking, avoid touching your face when working with lead and flux. That's great recommendations. And we have a full line of de-lead products on our Amazon page. To wash your clothes in, to wash your surfaces, even hand wipes for your hands.
My clothes don't get washed with Barb's clothes.
And so, there's all kinds of safety precautions you should take. Good ventilation. So read up on all that safety information.
And we have it on our website. So
pay attention to it.
Well, it's there for a reason, Barb, because you can, if you get lead poisoning, a lot of stuff starts happening to you.
Long time to get out of your system. Okay, Carol R. asks, I don't have heat in my workshop. Is there any... we're looking at your hands. I don't have any heat in my workshop. Is there any temperature when it's dangerous to solder? I don't want to break the glass.
Well, you're not going to break the glass. And if you're having to foil in a cool workshop, you can put your glass on a small griddle and just put it on low and warm your glass up. And then when you do start to foil it, the temperature from your hands to the glass won't cause the glass to sweat. So that'll help that. But yeah, I mean, your glass is going to take like 450 degrees to get it to break, or 500 degrees, and spending a long time on it. So if you're just soldering, the only thing you may have to do, Carol, in your workshop is actually let's just say if you're working on number 7 on your rheostat, because it's 50 degrees outside, you just might have to work on number 8. That's all. Turn your soldering iron up just a little bit, but never run your soldering iron wide open, guys.
Ed's dad used to keep, did you talk about that, a little warmer?
Yeah, the little hot plate.
Yeah.
You used to keep a little griddle, like, you make pancakes on or whatever. So don't go in and
just turn it on warm.
For you guys, don't go in the house and get the wife's griddle, okay? And same way with you gals, don't go in if your husband cooks, don't go get his griddle. Just go to a yard sale, get you one for $5, plug it in, put it on low, and just lay your pieces on it. Once they warm up, they're very easy to foil. And
that's where you're going to have problems when it gets cold in your studio and you try to foil.
Yeah, because you're taking 2 different temperatures. You're taking a cold piece of glass
and warm hands.
Right, and it doesn't matter if you're trying to cut glass in the cold, because the cold doesn't affect the glass like heat does. So if you have a piece of glass that's in the sun on your table and you go to cut it, I can almost promise you, if that glass is warm, that it's not going to break correctly, and you can get frustrated with that for sure.
Chess Ray says you might shiver so much your solder lines go crazy. That's true.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's good. I like that.
That's good. Now, were you going to do a demo for us tonight?
I don't know. I'm shivering.
It's not cold in here.
It's not cold in here at all. Did anybody have any problem cutting anything? You guys are good.
They're getting good.
I know it. They're getting better.
You and all that information you're putting out there. Okay, do we have any questions? Just put them in the chat. We'll have just a few minutes to answer questions, and we have one last drawing, and then I think Ed's going to do a little demo for us.
Yeah, I can cut a little bit of glass for everybody. I tell you, Barb, I was going through some stuff the other day, and I found some colored glue chip.
Oh, yes.
I found some blue glue chip, I found some red glue chip, and I found some...
We don't want to cut that.
Green glue chip.
We don't want to cut that.
No, I don't have it here. I'm saving that. I'll put it away.
All right.
I put it away. So this is a pretty piece of glass.
That is a pretty piece.
Wow, that's pretty.
We have a lot of that. You can cut that.
I think I could cut that. So I have my glass cutter. Let me get a different glass. What glass cutter? Let's get the Thomas grip out. How about that?
Okay.
I have my little shoebox over here behind me has, I think, 5 different glass cutters in it. So anytime that y'all need to see me use a particular glass cutter, or just look at that particular glass cutter, just let me know, because they're always in this room. And this cutter is always in my pocket. If you put the close-up mirror on there for us, the close-up. That cutter there is always in my pocket. This is a beautiful blue. It shows up good on the white glass, on the white paper too.
Let's get some of this out of the way there, so that whenever I do the thing, I don't have anything in it. Okay, that's good.
There we go. So this fits right there in the palm of your hand. So, and they call it a Thomas grip. I like it, because this is how I hold it, just like this. Now, normal glass cutters, let's say, for instance, the pistol grip cutter. The pistol grip cutter requires you to use from your elbow all the way down to your fingertips, because you've got all this pressure. When you're using your pencil style glass cutter, like this, okay, it requires you to use from your wrist down. When you're using the Thomas grip, the only thing you're doing is it's it right here. So here we go. Ready? So I've got my run started right here, and it's going to go right here, and I'm going to drop in behind that. I'm going to pull down a little bit more. Pull down and away. So that looks like a nice, pretty wave going across. Let's do that. That looks pretty. So even though this is a granite, this is a ripple texture, okay? This is a ripple texture, and we're going to take this and see all of my pressure is just right here. It's just sitting right there. I mean, I really, if I didn't like my other cutter so good, I would use that one. Now, I don't have my pliers out, so we're kind of, there we go.
Ooh. Jennifer says she loves that cutter. It cuts with such little pressure compared to the pistol grip, like cutting butter with a knife.
All right.
And Jennifer just got that cutter the other day.
Yeah, she did. So I'm glad you like it, Jennifer. It is. It's different.
Or just tried it out.
Yeah, you just tried it out on Sunday. So, but yeah, this cutter is really nice. They are available on our Amazon store, and this cutter is a TC9 head, which means that it's ready. It'll cut anything up to 1/4 inch thick glass, and you're going to find even a straight line. Very little pressure. Boom, down and away. Okay, and you didn't really hear that. Here we go. Let's do that again. Down and away. So again, the Thomas Grip glass cutter, I don't know, $31 and some change maybe. I'm not exactly sure, but I like this cutter. I have different cutters because I do different things. My main cutter is this cutter right here. This is the cutter that's in my pocket all the time, and it does everything. But if I feel like it, if I'm cutting a lot of straight edges, like I was showing Jennifer on Sunday, the Silberschnitt 2000 is strictly for straight edge, cutting straight edge, stripping glass out, letting it rock, and having a lot of fun with it. But anyway, so we're going to show you that. We're going to share the Thomas Grip with you. It's a nice glass cutter. Comes in relatively a bunch of different colors. I got the red just because it shows up well on everything. So, but Barb, so that's my glass chat for tonight. And guys, remember, it doesn't matter if the glass is fusing compatible or not. If you like it and it looks good in the project that you're working on, use it.
Yeah, Chasseray, said it's good for people with wrist problems.
Yes, it is. It eliminates a lot of your strength needed to cut the glass or to score the glass. So
that's right.
Yeah.
And just a reminder that let's go back to the.
Let me put this back in my shoebox so I don't get it.
Just a reminder that when you go to our Amazon page, every purchase we do make a small commission, and that goes towards our channel, and we thank you very much.
And again, it goes to we'll share with y'all again. Remember, Barbara got a grant from the South Carolina Arts Commission, and we are building a new. We're upfitting a new YouTube channel. And all of your new
professional studio. Sort of.
So any funds that come to us via commissions or stickers or chats or anything like that, all goes to upfitting memberships. All goes to upfitting our new professional YouTube studio.
And what we'll do is take the funding through May and combine it with our funding from the Arts Commission. So that'll give us a nice little package. And we'll let you know as we start on the way.
Right, and I can't wait for y'all to see this. It's going to be great.
It should be fun.
We start in December, right, Barb?
Yeah, we start in December. We start the project, the actual doing of putting it together.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to it.
Okay, let's see. Do we have any more questions? Okay. I don't see that. Any more questions?
Carol said her fingers always slip off the glass. When you're breaking it, Carol, you must have sticky fingers. My fingers always slip. Every now and then I just look over here, but I need to be looking at y'all. And I'm wearing a hat tonight. I did get a haircut last week.
Yes. Carol R. says she likes this studio. Yeah, we like this studio too, but we need to upgrade some things.
Yeah.
It won't be a big change.
No, it
Not
won't be a
that
big
of
change, really. Yeah, no. The grant wasn't that big.
What is a good age
It's
for
big
a
enough.
person to start?
Stained glass?
Stained glass?
Any age, really. I think I started working in my about 23, I guess. 22, 23.
She has a 6. Okay, so I would say once your pieces are ground, I think that they can start. She has a 6-year-old with her. After you grind those pieces, I think it's safe to have a 6-year-old try to foil.
I think it's
pieces.
safe to have them try to foil them, Karen. I think that's a great idea.
So, we'll see. See how she does. Or
So,
he does.
do the things that for right now that are very important in the process, of course. You know that. But if you can get the pieces cut for her, get them ground, and let her foil them, I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, let them foil them, and that's a great start because that's a very important part of the process. Mm-hmm. And you could use a little helper, right? Okay, so I think we're ready for another drawing.
Okay, here we
ready?
go.
Okay, I'm going to let you do this one. I'll hold the bowl.
Hold on, I'm going to push that beautiful blue glass back.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to cover my eyes.
Cover your eyes. Okay, you're just going to put your hand in there? Put your hand in there. Don't look.
Only one, Ed.
Just one, Ed. Okay, you want me to read it? That's what I should have done. Mimi!
Mimi, you won!
Yay! Yay, Mimi! I'm going to have to tell you. No, I'm not going to tell you.
It's a funny story, Mimi.
It's a funny story, Mimi.
So, Mimi, you just won the prize package.
Congratulations.
Third prize package. That's awesome.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
That was great. Congratulations, Mimi.
I think we should do one more.
You want to do one more?
Y'all, you think we should do one more? Because I'm in a happy mood
Rochelle
tonight. I'm
Utterize.
feeling pretty good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rochelle.
Thank you, Rochelle. We really appreciate that.
Well, let's get it going back
Let's
in
get
the
it
back.
going
Hold on.
Okay, we're going to do another prize package, so we're going to have 4.
There you go, Rochelle. We got the light going for you, hon. Thank you so much.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we really do. And remember, that all goes to upfit the new YouTube area.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to get.
We're going to do one more drawing, Barb. I think
screen that we can read.
You guys are just so awesome.
Yes.
That we're going to go ahead and we're going to
do one more
drawing. We're going to do one more
so
drawing.
We're doing 4.
Well, we're going to talk about it. We're not going to do that drawing till 7:59, so don't go anywhere.
Okay, so hang in there,
7:59. So get us a question.
One more question.
We got time for another question.
Okay, so Carol R says she tries to break the glass with her finger, not using the pliers, and it always slips. Did you? If you're doing that, I wouldn't try to break the glass like that, Carol.
No, you're going to have to build up strength in your fingers, first of all. And if you're not using your pliers and you're trying to break it like that, you're going to hurt yourself if you can't break it.
So don't do that.
Just use your pliers, Carol, just for a little while, and eventually you'll start breaking the glass. If you get a piece that's like, I don't know, you can see my fingers are about this wide, about 4 or 5 inches wide, and you cut it down the middle, then you should be able to break it. But the little pieces, no, your hand's going to slip off. Use your pliers and try to eliminate the fact that you don't get hurt. That's all, Carol.
Magali says she'll have to make a stained glass for our new studio. Just kidding. Magali, I might have to commission
not just
you.
kidding.
I might have to commission you to do it since Mr. Streeter's too busy.
Well, here at Conway Glass, we're like the old man and the shoemaker. Everybody's got shoes, but the one that needs them.
That's right.
That's right. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so we've had a great time tonight. Enjoyed celebrating our 3-year anniversary with all of you people out there, all of our viewers, all of our fan club, all of our super stickers, super chats. And you know what? Everybody that shows up on Monday nights is what makes our night. We don't, you guys are what make us come to you. So without you, we're not here.
the Augustine Machine says, thank you both for all the wonderful work you do and all the incredible skill and information you share.
Oh,
you're
very too kind.
welcome.
Yes, you're welcome.
We enjoy doing this. We have a lot of fun. We've met some tremendously wonderful, fantastic people.
Oh, we really have.
And this is a fun place for us all to meet and, share information and kind of forget about everything else and kind of concentrate on our craft.
1 hour a week where we can all talk about the same thing and talk about maybe some dilemmas that we're having within our process and find an answer to that dilemma. So that's what it's all about. I enjoy that so much. So don't forget, if you're watching this on the rerun, go ahead and take the time to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done so. Give us a thumbs up. And don't forget, Monday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and not just when we feel like it, y'all. It's every Monday night. Here we are. Barb, let's do our last drawing and rock out of here.
Let's do it.
Woo! All right, everybody. Here we go. I'm going to shake this up.
It's 7:57.
I know. Here we go. 7:57. That's a big airplane. I like that.
7:57. Okay, we're going to do one more drawing. Okay.
That's the one. I don't even know what it is.
I don't know. This one just won't let go. What is this? Joanne K.
Joanne K. Is Joanne here tonight?
Okay, Joanne. I'll be sending you an email. I think she watches on the rerun as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Joanne. When you see this on the rerun, congratulations.
Oh, you love my shirt? Yeah, this is Barbara got this for me for my birthday. This is
it's pretty,
so comfortable.
right?
I played golf in this today. I mean, it's nice enough to wear to the golf course, so that was nice.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so here is a couple questions.
Okay.
Something about I am on well water. Could that affect the patina? It could.
It could affect the patina, but I think what's going to
I think so.
Yeah, I think it might because sulfur.
Sulfur.
Yeah, sulfur.
I would use distilled.
Yeah, dude, just get a gallon of distilled water for $1.
The final rinse.
Yeah, the final rinse, and clean it with the final rinse, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine, my golly.
Never thought about that.
Yeah, I didn't think about that either, but it does have sulfur in it, so.
It could make a difference. You never know. Okay, congratulations to all of the winners.
That's right, you guys.
And thank you everyone that came out tonight and joined in with the conversation and shared your information with others.
And the questions that y'all asked, I promise you, they helped everybody that was viewing us tonight and viewing us in the future. That's awesome.
Okay, guys, we have to go. And we will see you guys next week.
Yeah. We'll get these prize packages out to you.
Oh, there was a question about...
Okay. Let's not go yet, then.
Okay, there was a question about copper foil. Oh, gosh. And I missed it. Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, Ray. Have you bailed already? Have you see a question that Barbara might have missed or we might have missed, sir?
I'm looking for it. Maybe we already answered it. But if you have a question about it, and it had to do with decorative soldering, the tip for decorative soldering.
Oh, there are a couple of them, but yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be addressing that because I finally got my copper foil tape in, and we're going to go.
Yeah, we finally got the copper foil tape that we needed to finish the video to just drive y'all crazy.
So look for that. I'm trying to finish it. These guys have been keeping me real busy.
Yeah, I think...
That's okay, Ray. We're
Ray,
good.
We're good, buddy. Thank you so much. I hope you and Susie had a nice weekend.
Okay, everybody. We got to go.
Don't forget, we'll get these packages right out to you along with some surprises. Thank you all very much.
We'll see you next Monday. Thank you, guys.
Good
We
night.
love you.